Hiya, Snoop. Hello. Right, I've just come downstairs. There's my two boys. Just jumped up off the settee, or Snoop has. Sooty was at the bottom of the stairs waiting for me. Do you want to go up the garden then? Come on then, let's get you up the garden. Right, we're going to get the boys up the garden, then we're going to do the apple pies. Right, here I come. Snoop's having a drink. I'll just turn the radio off. Oh, God, it's fresh in here. It's lovely upstairs. I've had the heating on. The bathroom was lovely and warm. Right, Snoop, are you going to come to the up the garden, please? Come on then. There's a good boy. Okay, off you go then, guys. Both of you, off you go. Right, Sooty's gone straight to the water dish just beside the back door. Snoop's disappeared up the garden. You're getting used to this. Bit of a routine going here, haven't we? Right, let me just shorten the selfie stick and I can stand it up. There we go. Bring it down a little bit there. How's that? Right, I'll slide it over so I can get to the cupboard and get the bowls out. There you go. How's that? That's Sooty, that's Sooty. Yes! Hello. Let's push it too. And that should open a little bit quicker when Snoop comes in. Keep your eye on that door. Watch that door. Any minute now. Right behind Soot. Good boy. Oh, right. There's another fresh box of apple pies. Here he comes. Here he comes. Good boy. Right. Keep that cold out. There you go. Right, we're all sorted. Ow. Cut myself again today. Last job I did of the day and I cut my hand open. Keep leaking everywhere. Another scar. Right, here we go. Right, I've got my apple pies, guys. Right, today was Terrible Tuesday. Lived up to its name. Yeah, it didn't get off to too bad a start. I actually got my tools to work. Yes. So that's the first time my tools have been in the workshop for about 2 weeks. Because I brought them home the other week to take to Bury St Edmunds, and my van was clamped. And then this week, obviously I'm at Cambridge again, and I've had to get my tools back to Cambridge. So it happened today. I brought the van back. They've got a parts van. They lent me the parts van, which is another electric van. It's one of my old vans. They lent me that last night, so I came home, parked it in my drive. I thought I'd better park it in my drive because it would be clamped otherwise. And imagine if that had got clamped as well. Luckily enough it didn't. So yes, I loaded my tools up this morning, swapped them over from one van to the other, took them to work, so all my tools are at work. So if they turn up and tow that van away, I'm not bothered. Not my problem, it's their problem. But anyway, apparently the logbook is en route, but watch this space. Right, apple pie crust for my boys. Come on in over here, guys. Right, sit yourselves down, both of you. Good boys, stay, yes. Right, boys have got their crusts. Come on then. Yeah. Oh, beautiful. There's a few crumbs in the box. Hang on, I'll give those to Sooty. Oh, Snoop got there first. Oh well, the fork was there. Yes, so I got my tools to work. So that was good. I hadn't got any jobs left over on my ramp from yesterday. So that was quite nice because that gave me a little bit of time to clear my bay up, sweep it up and get it all nice and clean. The first job, what was the first job? Oh dear, I forgot what the first job was now. It was obviously something really complicated. Oh, I know. There's a wheel speed sensor. Yeah, I did a wheel speed sensor. After I've done that, there was an MOT on a van, which failed. Failed on, it wasn't too bad, but it does need some work doing to it, and that was taken away. I failed to put a failure ticket on it, and whoever the van belonged to has taken it away. So whether they're going to do the repairs themselves or they've taken it away and they're going to rebook it, I don't know. I think they're MOT'd up to the end of the month. But once I put a failure on your car, if you bring your car into the garage, say a month early, you think, oh, because you can get your MOT done on your car 28 days before it runs out, and that way you don't lose any days. They'll actually give you those 28 days back. If it's more than that, you'll lose it. but 28 days or anything under that you can do. Come in early and we can give you the extra days. But if you bring your car in, say within those 28 days, think I'll get it done early, and I fail it, that wipes out your MOT. Your car is no longer able to go on the road. It shouldn't go back on the road. If the car's failed its MOT, that means the car isn't roadworthy and the car shouldn't go on the road. And you have to explain that to customers that they shouldn't use the car. A lot of them just take them away, do the repairs and bring them back. That's fine, that's up to them. But you shouldn't. As soon as your car fails an MOT, that car shouldn't be on the road. So yeah, I failed the van and that's disappeared. So where it's gone, I don't know. If you've got, say, your car at home and the MOT is expired, so it's sat in your drive, MOT expired a month ago, and you thought, oh, I'll get it MOT'd, you can't use the car until that day. What you can do is, the day you've got it booked in for an MOT, you can go from your house to the MOT test centre, and if it passes, great. If it fails, you can then drive your car home from the MOT centre, from the MOT centre to your home. Straight lines. You mustn't go via Wales and Scotland and the Lake District. You've got to go from A to B. You mustn't go all the other routes, and you can do that. But there are lots of little catches. You have to be very careful on MOTs. Right, I'm going to put some custard in my apple pie. So just spin it a little bit and see Snoopy watching intently. He's hoping he's going to get something else. Thanks, up. I was driving to work this morning and I go the back roads. I don't like going main roads. By main roads, I mean things like dual carriageways. Problem I find with dual carriageways, especially in the morning rush hour and the evening rush hour. I'll just put these in. If you get stuck on a dual carriageway, there's an accident or there's something happened, you all stop, you all back up and you stop. And you can't go anywhere, you are stuck, you just have to sit there. And I've actually got home at 9 o'clock at night sometimes, getting stuck in traffic on dual carriageways. And after that, I thought, never again. The thing with a back road, you go down the back road and there's an accident ahead of you, you can't get through, you can turn around and go back, you can pick another route, you can get round it. You haven't got to sit there all night. So that's why I tend to use little back roads. Now, using the little back roads, I go through lots of little villages. I go as close as the crow could fly. So it's lots of little villages, windy lanes, pretty straight. And I can shave about 10 miles off my journey by going straight cross country, but it takes the same amount of time as it does on the main road. Because the main road, you're doing 70 miles an hour. Obviously, you can do that 10 miles, you can make that 10 miles up. Whereas I'm going through little villages with speed restrictions and speed humps, 20 mile an hour speed limits and things like that. And so that slows me down. Although it's 10 miles shorter, it takes me the same amount of time to get to work. So time-wise, it doesn't make a lot of difference, but mileage-wise, it's shorter. Anyway, the point I'm trying to get to is, driving to work this morning, I drove for a little village. The village was called Lydgate, and there was a pub there called The Star. And I don't know why, I looked at it and I thought, oh, The Star. And then I thought, it took me back to when I was a little boy living in a village called Isleham. And there was a pub there called The Rising Sun. And my dad used to send me out, it was usually once a week, usually a Sunday, to go and get him a bottle of beer and a packet of crisps. And he used to give me the money. I used to go up to the pub, and the pub was the off licence. And I used to go in the front door, and in front of you there was like, as you went in the front door, you could either turn left or right into the bar or the lounge, and straight ahead there was a little window. And it was always shut, but you had to knock on the window. And there's me, I'm down here, the window's up there. So I knock on the window, person opens the window, says, yes. I said, can I have a pint of, and they'd give me I've got the money, they'd give me the pint of beer and the packet of crisps, and I'd take them home to my dad. And that's a regular occurrence. I was only a tiny tot. And I don't think they should have done that, or they wouldn't be able to do it now, but that's what we used to do then. And that pub was called The Rising Sun. So this morning I passed the Star, and then I was thinking about The Rising Sun, and I was thinking, well, there's got to be other pubs with names like that, like The Moon, And then I started thinking silly things like, I wonder if you get weather-related pub names like the Drizzle or the Gale. I bet you do. I went to a pub in Norfolk, and that was called the Pig, and it was a lovely pub. I turned up there with my now ex-wife. We'd gone for a day out. We'd gone up into Norfolk to look at a castle, and we found this pub, and it was called the Pig, and it was a massive car park, lovely pub. And we pulled up there. It was about 12 o'clock, just before 12. And they were going to start serving lunches, so we decided we'd have a pub lunch. And that's something I love doing. I love going to pubs and having a pub lunch. I'd rather go to a pub than go to a McDonald's or a KFC or something like that. I'd much rather go to a pub, have a proper meal. Anyway, we stopped at this pub called the Pig, and they specialised in anything pork, be it sausages or bacon, but they specialised, and that's the name of the pub, and what they served was pork. It was gorgeous. It was really nice, but I can't remember where on earth it was. I could always I could Google it, because I'm sure it's still out there, but it was a lovely pub. And yeah, and that one was called the Pig. So you get the pig and the cow. I suppose you get the dog or the hound. But yeah, pub names, they're really good. And it's a shame we've lost so many pubs now. All these little village pubs that haven't been able to survive, which is such a shame. But yes, I'd much rather stop at a pub for a meal than I would anywhere else. Right, I'm going to get my apple pies out. I'll put these ones away. Hey there, guys. Are you waiting for me? Let's put these in here. Right, and right, that's out. We've got to go and get my spoon, so we've got to go up this end. And it goes in there. Right, you know what tomorrow is, don't you? Yeah, it's Tuesday. Yeah, it's the last Tuesday before my holiday. And yes, I've made my sandwiches. I'll hold the spoon in that hand and the camera in that hand and the dish in this hand. I think we can manage this way. Here we go. Are you going to follow me through, guys, or are you going to stay in here? Choice is yours. I'll put the radio on for the boys just in case they stay in the back here. Right, radio's on. Let's get out of here quickly. There we go. Just made it in time. Right, I'll turn the light out because they don't need the light on. Oh, wrong one. Wrong light. It's that light. Switches everywhere around here. There we go. Are you coming in, sir? Are you coming in, guys? Now I'm going to push the door to see what happens, shall we? See if Snoop comes in and lets all the warm out. Nothing at the moment. Right, there we go. Perfect. Right, I'm going to curl up. I've got one of my vest dresses on again tonight. This is the brown one. This is the one with the slit up the side. That one. Oh, the one that's a bit revealing. For me, anyway. I don't usually have revealing dresses, but this one's a little bit revealing. Not too bad, but a little bit. Right, I've got to slide the table a little bit further. Here we go. I moved it this morning when I did the hoovering up and didn't put it back properly. I've got to lift it up that end without knocking my camera over, guys. Could be a bit dodgy. I think I'm there. I've got over the hump in the carpet. There we go. Here's my stoop. Hello, fella. You come to see me? Oh, he's a good boy. Right. If I just spin the camera around that way so you see the corner of the sofa, that's where we're going to be. Can I get my legs up, please, Snoop? Thank you. Right, here we go, guys. Oh. Right, going to cover my legs. I'm going to go through all my messages. Again, I did do some messages today. I did some at dinner time while I was in the tea room, have my dinner, but I haven't done any since then, so I need to go on there and do some more messages. And there's also somebody I need to get in contact with, and I've been trying to get in contact with her for a little while, and she can't quite get the connection. So I'm going to try again tonight, see if I can get a connection with her. And her name is Doris Patterson. I think she's in Falkirk. I need to get in touch with you. So if you're watching this, Donna, I'm going to have a go at getting in contact with you and see if we can do a bit of communication, because I need to explain where the Invicip greet and meet's going to be. So I need to speak to Donna tonight. I think, sorry, Doris, not Donna. I've got in touch with most of the others. We've done really well. I think there's one who hasn't got in contact with me. Doris is trying to get in contact with me, but it's not working at the moment, but everybody else has got in contact with me, so it's going quite well. So yeah, right, I'm going to sign out. I've been on here for 15 minutes now. I'm going to have my apple pies. I'm going to do some messages for you guys. I'm going to be on again at 10 o'clock tonight. We'll do our shout outs. If there's anybody wants to shout out, please let me know. I'll have a look through my messages, see if I can find any on there, and I'll write them down. But right, I'm going to sign out now, and I shall speak to you guys later. Okay, bye-bye.